We're going to do a watercolor painting of a portrait of a child from photograph. Some burnt sienna. That's the color we're going to use to mix with red to create the skin tone. Okay, we're going to start from the top over here. And starting into the light side. And take this color in here. Also the eye black area. Yeah, starting over here, Yeah, but don't get into the white space. There is a white dot over here. Don't get into it. Okay. And then continue it coming down. And I'm going to add a little more this mixture colors around the light, the highlight on the nose, around that space. And coming down here and keep coming down. I'm gonna leave the T to be a little wider, okay, like this. I'm gonna keep it down here. And even though the shadow side over here it will be darker, but we're gonna have a multiple layers. So not worry about it, we're gonna do it one time, it's finished. So at this point I'm gonna come down to the cheek area. I'm gonna use a little bit more red. Like this here. And even come up from here. Okay. And we're going to keep the color, come down here. Now we're gonna come back on this side. We get this red color, put it in here. Let the wet in wet help us to have the color blending together. Coming down here. But when this is wet, I don't want to separations between the light and the dark. So I blend it in over here, just using less water, the brush, and it would blend in. And also can use the brush here to help the colors get into each other. And then we're gonna use a little yellow color on this part. Not that much yellow. Use this color. There is a highlight on the lower lip, and I don't want it to be look too much yellow on the lip area. So I'm gonna take away some of the color here. Here you go. Going to mix again with the burnt sienna with the red. Not much red, just a little red. I'm gonna put it in here. That is the color. Maybe also extend the color into the neck area. I'm going to add some color in here, make it a little darker from this side. Darker burnt sienna, and put some burnt umber mix in here too. So I'm gonna get into the hair here, and as well as the dark side of the face. And that's it. I don't want to get in too much of the color into the shadow side. I'm gonna keep going onto the dress and get a little red and mix with a little blue colors to be getting these purplish colors. but don't touch to the face. Just a little color here, suggesting. That's it. And while we're doing the dress, the face is getting dry. This is good. Now let's mix a little more of this purple colors. The purple colors. A little more blue, and that's good. That's the colors we want. Maybe get a little more red, a little bit red. Yeah. A little darker on this side, and yeah, too. Oh, that's too much blue in over here. I'm gonna let that go. On this side. So the hair color will be on top of this color after you dry. Okay. A little more red in the purple. Use the side brush, the sideway movement to create some darker to lighter, that kind of sense. Okay. Yeah. And using just the water, extend the color, come down here. Okay, here we go. I want that to be, looks like a connected to that sense. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna putting the color on this side too. So if the color look a little bit too dark, you just use a clean brush. It just take the color away, make it a little lighter. Okay, and the face is still drying, so I'm gonna work a little more into the dress. Okay, that's a dark enough color for here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, a little color here, a lot darker on this side. Now we're gonna let it dry. Now the first layer is already dry. Now we're gonna start working on the second layers. Maybe a little bit colder colors. Let's see how it go. When it's starting from the top here. And I'm gonna start going down to a little darker color. Lot more colors. Okay. For the hair, we have to do at least a couple rounds later. I'm gonna getting down from here. on the left side. Some dark color into the background too. Looking around, where's the edge? Find the edge. A little blue color, maybe turn a little blue colors into the background over here. Maybe get it down, get it up to the background over here. Okay, that's okay. And now I'll come down to the little dark warm colors. Try to avoid to use too much water. Water is helpful, but I'm not sure I want very watery colors. So come down over here. For the light side, I'm going to use lifting off to take the colors. Okay, it's the side of the brush, the sideway. Try to refine the edge. Okay, I want to change to a round brush for the face area. I'm going to take the burnt umber with burnt sienna. Burnt sienna is a little bit warmer. Okay, blend it a little blue colors, make it a little darker. Now I'm going to coming in here. Now is into the shadow side. Okay, even inside the eye area also have some darker tone. It's not exactly white in the eye white in the shadow. Getting in here. On this side. Okay, I'm going to get a little more red as I'm moving down here. A little more red into the cheek area. A little bit of burnt umber, a little bit colder. And maybe move that down here too. All the way. Okay. And let the darker color moving into the from the background into the face, and also some red color on this side too. So I'm gonna when it's still wet, I'm putting some red color. So I'm gonna use this color, this a little colder color right here. Okay, I'm gonna starting to put it in here. too. Little warmer color. Not so much red. And starting in here, bring down. Okay, I'm gonna bring the colors out here. Good. And I'm gonna let go some of the color here. We can do that later if you like. Okay, that's the highlight. And there's a little, I'm gonna start putting some red colors from here, from the upper lip of the mouth, and I'm going to move it into here. And I also can make the red color into this area too. Okay. Okay, and I want to get into the highlight area like this. Okay. Maybe a little red down here. That's fine. And also want to have these colors into this area. I think that is not so much white out here, so I want to some kind of connect to it. Maybe time to put a little color to the nose here too. Right here. That, I think too much color there. I'll take it out a little. And up here, it is soften that, the edge. Okay, prepare that for the next one. Down here, I need a little more red colors with this. I'm just starting, have the color blending into a little lighter on this side. Okay. Let go some of the color, dark colors. Make a little red and with blue colors. I'm gonna starting coming down here. Okay, over there. I don't want to touch the red. I'll touch the wet colors. I'm down here. Okay. Had a couple of suggestions. Some darker strokes down here. Okay. Before I go, I'm gonna use kind of burnt sienna and putting a little dark color right here. it, come down here. Okay. Now I'm going to switch attention to the background. I'm going to use the flat brush. Like this. A little bit more blue. I want that to be. Okay. Hair. And I'm going to connect that to the top here, to the background. Maybe now I see I should put back a little warm color to that. A little yellow colors. Maybe a little brownish colors to see. I just putting lots of color on, taking color out from the paintings. The color could become smoother. I will take a break, let the painting dry. And we're going to start adjusting colors. This is a sable brush. It's a natural hair, very soft. Soften the brush. And I'm going to starting from the shadow side. Just putting, blending the color in and start moving the brush using the lifting off technique. And start soften. And just some areas just using the tip. Just using the tip of the brush and moving around. And this is somewhere over here too dark. I'm going to soften it, take the color away, maybe blend it in with other areas. Here that is too light. I'm gonna moving that blender in. Yeah, I'm gonna blend it in too. And at this time also put the colors onto the shadow side of the T. The little child's skin is soft, so I try to blend the colors, make it smooth. Now I'm going to use a little bit of a harder brush. I'm going to use this number 12 flat brush. Try to soften a little more of the area that need to be much lighter. Yeah, can be a little lighter. This is a little lighter. I'm softening that up. And I also want to have the highlight of the face a little bit longer. Come down here a little more. Okay. Take that color away. Okay, over here, down here I have a little lighter because the reflection from the dress. And in here, suppose a little bit lighter, so I'm gonna make that lighter too. And I'm going to have that a little smooth transition into the color. And time to take this light color back. Okay, and there's a little lighter color over here too. I take it out, and if just appear too light, we can glaze thin layers later, make it a little lighter. But right now, I want the shape. I want to have the shape back. Okay, good. I like that. I can leave more colors. This just need to be lighter over here. Okay. And over here need to be a little lighter. I'm gonna take the color from here. Okay. And on the dress, I might want to also wash a little bit on this at the front over here. Make a little bit lighter. It looks a little bit too much contrast. And I'm going to also lift off some color out from that for the highlight of the hair. Okay. A little bit on this side. And a little bit on this side. This process is very important. It is the highlight of the whole painting process. I'm gonna start adding some color. Okay, here. Okay, good. smooth that. Okay, make sure the outside a little soft transitions. And actually these areas also need to be quite light. So you see that, the corner of the eye. And I'm going to start putting some red branding with this more like a dark purple colors. I'm going to putting it in this area for now. Let it blend in into the shadow side of the face. Have a very smooth transitions. And also I'm going to get a little yellow colors up here. Okay, and that's good. Blend in. I'm going to put some dark color outside later to create a separation, but right now this will be fine. This will be fine. I'm going to putting the color come in here. Okay, that's good enough. I'm going to blend this color into the existing, because here it has a little bit more of the red orange colors right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this lighter first before I put the fresh color in. Okay, I'm going to just put a little red. Okay, that's a little red, clean red colors. I'm going to just put it here, right here. That is a reflection from the dress. Okay. Probably need some fresh red color here too on the face. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. It's good. I'm gonna wash the brush, make a clean brush. Now have it blend in smoothly. Okay, like that. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna have a little red color on this side too, but it's not just red. I'm gonna have a little yellow colors here with that. It's not just red, it's more like an orange color right here. Okay, orange color right here. Okay, good. Okay, and up here has a little bit more, very much the same color. I'm going to use the round brush to do that part. So I'm going to use more yellow and red, more like orange, but it's not a very clean orange. Okay, I'm going to make this color in here. Okay, and here have a little less orange, so I'm gonna blend in there's a little bit more greenish colors, so I'm gonna have a little blue colors get in here. Okay, that is the color right there. Okay, that's better. And I'm gonna have that a little softer, a little bit lighter in here. Okay, our purplish colors, this color here. Okay. this part up here a little bit lighter. You just take off some colors, and now it's lighter. Okay, maybe I'll add a little deeper colors right at here, a little more. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to come back to the hair. It's getting dry now. Okay, a little darker purple color, a little bit more red, got the yellow color to it. And at the same time, you can also blend in with the brown color with the burnt sienna. That can be replacement of the yellow colors. Now I'm coming here. Put a little line. You see from this side, it's easier to see how the color go. Okay, I'm gonna taking these colors and then come down from the bottom. And on this side, I'm gonna suggesting the little warmer colors. Taking this color, the warmer color, starting from here. You can see that is the color of the shadow of the face. Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna come back to the front, the hair. Before I do that, I'm gonna making the forehead colors a little bit much darker first. So there's no need to put the hair color first. I have this color a little bit darker. Okay, now I'm gonna starting doing the hair, doing the face now. Here I need to be a bit darker. Continue on this side. Starting over here. Okay, good. And starting getting down to the nose. Have some kind of brown colors. So I'm gonna taking this brown color from this brown color, see what else do I need. I think this pretty close to what I need. Okay, I'm gonna start this color over here and to the right side of the nose, to the left side of the nose, the shadow side of the nose. Okay. And here has this color. Okay. And at the same time on this side of the face here. Okay, putting on this side of the face, and a little bit color on this side, And I know it's a little bit too much, but I have this color first, and then let go some later. Okay. Now I'm gonna clean my brush. I'm gonna start soften the colors. To soften the color, I'm gonna have a little red colors. Too much red, and then I'm going to have that to be, instead of the pure water, I'm having the light red color as I connect with these brown colors into the face. That's good. Now on this side, I'm gonna have this color, same color. I'm gonna have this color to blend in this side. Okay, and I'm gonna have some much more red colors. That's the color of the face. Okay, you see my brush? Like a sideways brush, and coming down over here. Okay, I think this is good. I like that color. It's the good color there. And I'm going to start soften, lead the color into this area, and maybe brush through between the two colors right here. Okay, have that red color, continue coming down here. That's good. Now this color doesn't really look too dry, and I'm gonna leave that color in here too. But before I do that, I'm gonna have my brush really dry. I don't want to introduce any color in here to blend this color in the neighbor area. If you have the brush too wet, it could be a problem because the wetness from the brush could blend into the existing color and create textures, and unless you like the texture. Now I'm going to blend in to these colors. Okay, in here, that's good. I want that. Okay, that is supposed to be a little bit darker. Gradually it changed to a little lighter. So I'm going to make this a little bit darker first. I'm going to soften this and let the color in here. Maybe with a little bit of orange color. Don't want it to be too dry, but I don't want it too much water in the brush. Now gradually taking that color in to this area. Okay, good. And also have that color gradually run in the little space of the nose. A little orange colors here too. Okay, we might have to do another round up here later, but I'm gonna take that color. I think too much color come out. Clean that a little bit. That should be a little lighter. I'm gonna take the color away from here. I'm gonna use a flat brush at this point. Okay. I'm gonna make that a little lighter. This is adjustment. What's is lighter, what's is darker, and maybe the wrong color temperature. This time I can do something to the to organize the hair and other areas. Okay, I'm gonna use the 1-inch brush. A little darker colors. Okay, maybe this is the color. Okay, this side. Now I'm going to define that edge. Right, good. Now the hair. On this side here. Okay, on this side, hair come down here. And there. A little bit higher. At the hair a little bit higher, right here. Good. Maybe lift it up. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna adjust the color outside. Make it this side a little bit darker. Maybe a kind of brownish colors. So let's see. Put a little yellow color. Okay. Maybe try this colors. So this is the top of the dress. I'm gonna starting over here, going up. Okay. I think that's a good colors. Maybe also blend it in the top over here. If I do it this time, now the top of the hair will get a little bit of soften, because I do want that to be softer. Okay. Put a little red colors in this area. Okay, like that maybe. So I'm going to decide to let it dry before I come back to do more adjustment. First, I'm going to use some red color, because I see this have a little bit more red color than the other areas. So I'm going to just putting in the color in here. Here, too. Okay. Over here, I'm going to have it soften. Okay. Soften, blend it to the existing color. Okay, like that. Have a little this kind of like light brown colors, and I'm gonna have it blend in here with that colors. Okay, and this is would be also smooth out some of the texture that I don't want to see, maybe I don't want to keep. And then up here, also smooth the color in here. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. And I'm gonna have that soften. Water really can do lots of things for us. And now I have that coming over a little bit over here. So this side a little bit darker. And I do want that a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna take some color away from here. Now I come in to do this areas. More of the burnt sienna starting coming up. Okay, that's good. And also on this side, a little bit darker. That this is the right color for it. And also I'm gonna start putting the color into this area is right under the skin, a bit here, and this is good here. And then a little color, the corner of the mouth. I'm gonna put in this color, even though the final color could be a little dark. Okay, on this side, a little bit color here, and it's pretty dark in the corner of the mouth. I have this color first, and then we're going to have darker color later. Okay, come in here. Okay. A little tricky about the T. You might not really want too dark of color between T and to make the separation too obvious. But the T is supposed to be look more as a shape together, so you don't want that become each T taking away too much attention. So I'm gonna blend in a little, and maybe some separation between T, but you don't want it to be too much emphasized. Okay, here it is connected between the top and the bottom. So I'm gonna take that color away. Okay, just the clean brush, no colors, just bring that color in here. Good, I like that. And also I have that color, start gradually blending to this existing colors. Okay, and there will be some darker color here. After you dry, we're gonna make them darker color over there, but it's not at this moment. I'm gonna do since this area is dry, I'm gonna start making some red color for the upper lips of the mouth, and I'm taking these colors. On this side, this is a little bit darker. Put a little red here, but over here it's a little lighter, so you don't need to put too much color over here because it has light. And instead I'm gonna getting some little darker color, more like a burnt sienna, blend in these colors. I'm gonna have this a little bit lighter colors coming from there. Okay, at the same time I use the same colors I'm putting in here for the nose, nostril, right there. Okay, right there. I'm going to start bringing the color a little bit in here. That's good. That's good for this. We might need a little fresh color over there, so I'm gonna take a little orange sense of colors, maybe a little kind of light red colors. We're gonna see. I'm putting in here. That looks like we need a little attention before I move to other areas. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a little darker red, mix the dark colors. This could be a good dark colors, and whatever color you put on top of that color now will become darker than this colors. So I'm gonna put in this color in here because I don't want that texture too pronounced over there, and I want that to be darker too. So I'm gonna brush that through. Okay, that's good. just to clean softly. Just no, I don't need to disturb the color underneath. Very softer. Okay, I'm taking the burnt sienna and maybe a little red color in here. Okay, could be that's the color. I'm gonna put it under here. Okay, now we are putting it the neck areas under the chin. Going that area. Okay, good. And at the same time, I'm also going to define on the left side of the dark area. So I'm going to use this. Okay, like that. Good. And also have a little folding for the dress coming from here. Time to work into the eyeball. First, I'm going to use this gray color. This is exactly the color I want. Put it in this side. Okay, that's good. And over here too. Let's see. Start using this light color going through the highlight on the eyeball. Okay. And then prepare that and this side too. Okay. Okay. Going around the highlight. Under here have a little kind of a warm colors. So I'm gonna put that on. A little warm color, that could be it. Okay. Doesn't need a lot of colors. There's a little color, that's it. See, showing that a little bit, the warm color here. I'm going to soften this. Okay, I'm going to start using this gray color. Not so much gray, make a little warm blend in here. This will be the color for here. As well on this side. What about the color you put it on top of the another color? So we're gonna come back to that later. Next, I'm gonna hit the corner of the mouth. I'll make it a little darker. So I'm gonna take the bone umber with a little red. Okay, that is the colors. It's because the corner of the mouth still look warm. It's not just dark. It's a warm colors. Okay. On this side too. here. Also a little bit lighter color for between this center. Careful, just don't want to overemphasize the separation. Okay. Have little red colors for the in here above the T. Okay, very light. That's good. And I have a little bit of darker tone, small darker tone over there. That's good. So what I'm gonna do now, I also want to make this just a clean brush, just soften this area, make it a little bit lighter. Okay, a little gradually, a little bit lighter over here. That's good. That's good now. Now I'm gonna come back to do the eye. I'm gonna take the eye is almost like dark, very dark. It's more like brownish dark. Okay. Get a little bit colors, a little bit water, and with it a little bit burnt sienna. Okay, that could be the colors. Maybe a little bit red. Okay, a little bit red. Okay, that's the colors. That's good. Okay, now I'm gonna come in here to start putting these very important colors into the eyeball. Okay, I'm not gonna make the whole thing to be the same dark color yet. Just this part. I'm gonna come to this side. Okay. Okay. Fill that in. And that's good. And I'm going to make a little lighter tone of this color. A little lighter. Okay. A little lighter. I'm going to come in here on the left side. Right here. Maybe a little darker tone for the double eyelid. Okay. Here, there's also a little bit darker over here. Of that, I think the eyeball can be a little bit bigger. A little bit. Okay. Now I come in here to use a little lighter color. A little bit lighter to have it into this area. I think that could be a little bigger on this side. Okay, and I have a little darker tone on this corner, not so dark. I'm gonna let go some of the colors. Okay, and take the light tone of these colors. Okay, very light colors. I'm gonna starting to blend in here. Okay, good. Blend in that. on this side of the eye. I think it actually a little bit too big, so I'm going to take that a little bit away from the tension over here. Like this. Good. And I'm going to try to lift off some colors right from here. Take a little color away from here. And making sure your brush is soft. A soft brush. Okay. Just the tip. I think the corner over here should be a little higher. So I'm going to take this color, make a little more warmer, a little red into these colors. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make that a little higher. So his smile will be more beautiful. Okay, that's good. A little higher. Okay. And what I'm going to do, that area is supposed to have a little bit more fresh red colors. So I'm going to take this red, I'm going to just apply to here, because that is the reflection from the dress of warm colors. Okay. Yeah, like that. Okay, that's good. Okay. Up here, it looks a little bit too lonely with that color, so I'm going to soften that. And also with a little colors, to actually connect that. So the eye up here, this line doesn't really look like someone drawn it. Not really. Doesn't look natural. Okay, and at the corner over here, also have a little softer. Okay, I'm gonna have that softer, just the clean brush. It just make it softer. Okay, and down here, have a lot of colors blend out. Here, color blend out like this. Okay. Okay. That a little bit too much, so I'm gonna soften that, make it a little lighter. Okay, I think this is good here. I think this should be a little bit darker, so I'm gonna start making maybe just the burnt sienna right here. Okay, right here, and also come into this side. That's good. Now maybe the time to emphasize a little darker tone of the right side of the nose. Maybe just this color, a little darker colors. Okay, starting here. Okay, coming down here. Right here. Okay, over here too, a little darker. Putting the color there. Okay, and now I have to use a flat brush to help me to bring the colors. Okay, a little bit come down here. Okay. Okay, that's good. And also here, they're suggesting the eyebrows there. I'm gonna use, I add a little more red color here. It's good. This is the colors I want. See that? A little darker, dark enough. Okay. Starting over here. Just like that. And over here too. Okay. And that. Soften it. Okay, good. Next thing I'm working on into the lower lip. I'm going to use red here. This color just here. Okay. The red here. Here. A little color over here. But I'm going to have it softer, make it blend in a little. So starting here. Okay, blend it in around the highlight. There's a little bit too much in here, so soften that. Don't want that so obvious. And then have the red color come in here. Like this. And I can draw a small line. How much better? Now have a little more red color on this side here too. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too much contrast, so I'm gonna soften that with my round brush. This should be the color very easy to blend in from this area. It should be very soft. There's one of the little child's colors. It's very soft. It doesn't have a great deal of sudden separations or somewhere. And I'm gonna have that a little color here. Doesn't have to be a lot over here. Yes. There we go. That is what you want. And then get this color can get in closer up here. Okay, like that. Okay. Maybe here a little bit lighter blending. Over here too. Okay. And here though, I'm gonna have a little warmer color in here. That's good. I maybe have a little bit of, I don't want that kind of, I think that come in a little bit over here. I'm gonna adjust the outside. Get a little bit more brown color in here. That's good. That's actually the good color. And here, another round. I think they come in a little more in here. A little more, yeah. Okay, now a little red colors. A little brown red colors for the ear. Okay. So I'm gonna have this softer, a little lighter here. And then I put a little red color in this area so they look like an ear. Okay, that's good. And maybe also down here, I don't really want that dark because I want to get the sense of there's a neck here. It's not like a long distance. Okay, that's good. Take the color a little bigger. Have some brush stroke on this side. A little bit. This color is good. Have the brush stroke. Okay, some brush stroke on this side. Okay, like the suggestion of the hair. Okay, here too. Maybe the hair should come down a little more. Okay. So when it comes to the top, where I'm going to need to use a flat brush, that this time I'm going to have even something even bigger than the 1 inch, 1.5 inch. So I'm going to and this color is going to adjust into including into the background areas. So a little more of this, maybe get a little brown color as for the yellow. Okay, I'm gonna start like come down here. Let go some of them here. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna getting down here. I'm gonna starting recreate some separation as the left side of the face. And here I need to okay. That. And I'm going to have a little bit more water to come in here. Have some kind of extension into the background. By the way, I don't have to have a clear separation between the hair and the head and the background. I can have it blend in, it will be fine. Now it's the last thing of this painting. The dress here, come up a little more at the block, a part of the chin. Okay. Doesn't have to be very even because that is the texture of the garment materials. Okay. Okay, it's good. Scratch that. I also want the separation here, or the scratch. Scratch is supposed to be just on the right on the surface. Okay. And then this painting is finished.